What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Uber Adventures. I'm John, and today we are taking a look at the Durango D33RLT, 33RLT. All right, so this is a full profile fifth wheel. It is, I'll be honest, it is way more luxury than some of the other luxury level, you know, like your Durango Golds or even the Montanas, the top of the line stuff. This is crazy what this has, and I'm going to go over that. When I went into the bathroom, there's something in the bathroom that just blew my mind, and I definitely want to go over that. But let's go ahead and jump into this. But before we do, I just want to go ahead and say thank you for all my subscribers. And if you enjoyed this video and you're not subscribed, it's totally free. Just hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification. You'll be notified when my next video drops. But of course, you can always unsubscribe later down the road. So let's go ahead and hop into this. All right, so at the very front, we have a very beautiful all black with some minor decals with the Durango logo and two amber LED strips. It's so basic, but it's so good. Like, I like that. Overdoing it, I've seen some that are overdone, and this is properly well done. So I do like this a lot. So let's go on down here to the storage area. All right, so I do like this because they keep a lot of the wires out of the way. It's probably mostly boxed off and taken away from this main area. So it feels a lot more safe to be able to store things in here without damaging any of the wires. Of course, you do have some wires off to the side. Just be careful whenever you load stuff in here, but there's quite a bit of space in here. Coming around. So in here we have our battery hookups, all that kind of stuff. You have the two 100 amp hour, these are lithium iron phosphate batteries. And then of course up here you got your charge controller. And then it is pre-wired for a TPMS sensor and temperature sensor. And then you have your battery disconnect and all that good stuff. Very nice. Love it. Then we have, and of course these have slam latches, which is very nice. And what's really cool is, since it is a full profile, you do have this drop frame or Z frame or whatever you want to call it, where you can see the frame right there, and then it comes up and then you have your frame right there. So what that allows is this huge storage right here underneath the RV. So you're in here, you have your TV, you have all your plugs on the top, and then behind here you do have a little JBL speaker. Coming over here, you have a 2000 watt inverter, and you can even kind of see over there in the corner, that is your auto leveling jack system. So again, I've said it before in other videos, just because it has this design, the square design around the RV or the legs, that still is adjustable automatically. So you don't have to sit there and adjust it. It does help whenever you're unloading the RV off of the back of the truck, or whenever you're having to just move it around. We use it a lot. We enjoy these a lot because we we use a tractor to transport these around our property. So having both capabilities is pretty awesome. Coming on down, pre-wired for side or blinker cameras. Of course, you have a plug-in right here. It's an all-weather, so you could do this full-time living, of course. So you have ASDL on board, which means, and I've said this on just about every video that I find a camper that has ASDL. So what that means is it's not a, so you have your top layer, which is going to be your fiberglass, then underneath that, connected to it, is going to be your ASDL, as opposed to basically a piece of wood or a thin piece of wood. So it's not going to be affected by water, it's not going to be affected by temperature, you're not going to have delamination, you're not going to have a lot of issues that you typically have on something that has the lawn or the piece of wood behind the fiberglass. So this should stay structurally strong literally for almost the entire time you own it, and I'm talking like 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the road. But that's the whole point of it, so you're not having to worry about just having traditional wood that the second it gets wet it will expand or it can mildew and mold, where this won't, because it's non-organic. So it's amazing for RVs. It's just like putting wood on your car. Like, would you really want to have wood on your car? exposed all the time. I mean, we did that back in the day, but we got rid of that. So now the RVs are kind of going in that direction too. Now I did skip over a couple things. So we have 2 awnings on this one, all LED lit, looks fantastic. And then you have one on this slide over here, all LED lit and everything. So it's awesome. I love having multiple slides, or not slides, but awnings. It makes it amazing. I absolutely love it. The other thing is you have the frameless windows, which I absolutely love. They just look so good. They look very luxurious and they stand out. Especially when you're driving down the road, you can definitely tell a luxury or a higher end RV, it's crazy. Again, this is not a Durango Gold. This is a regular Durango. Like, I expect that on a Durango Gold. I'm right next to a Durango Gold on this side, and you can see the windows, but this one has it too. So that's super awesome. So let's keep on going. Oh yeah, and then we have sturdy steps, which I love. This one's actually quite large because it's a full-size 5th wheel, so you have 4 steps. And then of course you have a leash latch, and it can also work as a beverage opener. Just in case you're wondering, Durango is a KZ product. LEDs all over. As you can see, this one actually lets you see all the LEDs. Just put a little tiny red thing around it. You have a 3,000-pound towing hitch. Ladder from the very bottom all the way to the top. Pre-wired for your backup camera. And then of course you have a frameless back window. Looks fantastic. Coming around, you have your biggest slide on the RV right here. I'm too fat for this spot. Ugh. So you have a hot water on demand, so you don't have to worry about tanks and all that. So there's no 6-gallon or 10-gallon. It is an on-demand hot water heater. And then of course you have this side's pre-wire for the blinker camera. And then of course this is lit. So if you need to hook up anything in here, which is going to be all your hookups for when you're starting to dock. And it's all located right here. Super awesome. Oh, that's cool. They have an actual switch for the pump. And then you have then you affect these and it will tell you which way you need to point them, whether you're trying to dry camp, power fill the tank, city water, sanitize, or winterize. So that's pretty cool how you can just kind of adjust them as needed. And you have your city water connection, and then you have your tank flush right there. And then again, you also have the huge pass-through storage. All right, then right here we have the 2 large tanks of propane, and then of course up here you have your auto leveling. And again, I say just because it's this design of the front legs, it still is auto leveling in the front as well. I had a couple customers recently say, oh, I want auto leveling. I was like, these are auto leveling, but they think that you have to have the round legs to be able to do that. And I was like, no, this will do it too. So don't worry. But with that being said, not all of them are like that either. So some of these are just non-auto leveling. So we would have to see which one you're looking at and see if it has it. So never fear, some of these still have auto leveling. So let's go ahead, and that pretty much covers everything outside. So let's go ahead and go inside. Let's take a look. All right, let's go in. Since this is parked right next, I can't do from a distance, but we have 4 steps, like I said. 5th one takes you into the RV. Oh yeah, and then you have the screen defender on this one, which I absolutely love. Again, this is to protect your screen. You can have pets inside and they're not gonna be able to they might be able to if they're really little, but it'd take a lot more effort than if it was just the screen exposed. So that's really nice. And then come on up. All right, I love this RV. I already love this thing. All right, let's go ahead and start from the back and work our way up to the front. All right, so this is obviously a rear living. So you have Thomas Paine couches all the way around. You have the theater seating right here. It is fully electric. Again, for this price, where's my little price at? $89,999. This MSRP is for about 122 grand, but we're selling it for just under, right at 90,000. Let's be real. But I mean, this is gonna, just listen to all the stuff that this has. So again, this is all electric. You also have massaging and heat. You have a USB-A here in the center. I mean, this is, I'm not talking about just this couch. I'm talking about the whole RV. I just realized I made it sound like this is the greatest couch, and it's great, but it's not the only thing here. So 2 USB-A here, and then you have your regular plug-in right there. Go ahead and close that, and then you got yourself a place to lay down or sleep, however you want to do it. And then of course right here you have a tri-fold couch that can fold out into a bed, so you have place to sleep 2 extra people. You have storage going along the top, lots and lots, and it's tinted. Oh, that's actually pretty hard to open. That takes a little bit of muscle all the way through. That's a lot of space. Oh, I love this RV. I love it a lot. I really do. So we have storage above the TV. This one comes with a Sansui TV, which if I'm being honest, I would replace that in a second. I'm not going to sit here and be like, this is the greatest TV ever. You should keep this. No, go get you a TCL. Go get you something cheap at Walmart. It'll be 100 times better than this. You have a pass-through for any wiring. You have your sound bar, which is always a plus, and it's a JBL sound bar, so it's not like some knockoff that you've never heard of. And then of course you have the big, beautiful fireplace. It's actually putting out heat. So I do want to say one thing for the insulation of this RV. So when I got to work, it was mid 60s. When I got inside here, it was like 40 degrees. I was freezing inside, and I was like, I'm gonna plug it in and I'm gonna get the heat going off of this fireplace. Completely took care of it. So the insulation is actually really, really good, which is means a lot for living in Texas. You need the best insulation possible. So, and again, I absolutely love this. This is totally beautiful. Purple's my favorite color. Pink is actually my second. So, and this has a little bit of hints of blue. I totally love it. And then coming to, we're just going to point out the table and chairs, and of course you can pull it out and have a leaf in the middle. That's all fine and dandy. Of course you can remove it if you really want to, but I would keep it there because I can see the TV from it, and it's keeping me from eating at the couch. So that's always a plus. Okay, so this is where it's really awesome. So we're gonna go over all the brands and everything, and this thing is branded out for, again, for the price, you're getting top quality, high-end appliances. So let's go ahead and jump into this. So right here, we have a huge pantry. Plenty of space for everything you could possibly need. Again, really the way that this is designed, it's designed for 2 people. This is a couples coach more than anything, and you can invite some friends over and they just sleep right here. So this would be more than enough for the couple, you know, unless you're like me and you need everything in sight. And then of course you have an island. You have 2 bar stool chairs right there. Bar stools, I guess you could call them, instead of saying chairs. A bit redundant. We have storage underneath. Oh my gosh, these are so smooth sliding. So smooth. Trash can, and then it looks like you have your covers for your sink, which it looks like it's a stainless steel single basin. And then of course you have your matte black faucet, which is awesome. I love matte black. Of course, one day it's gonna be a weird thing to have matte black everything, but I love matte black. And then coming over here, we have lots and lots of storage. We have storage right here. We have storage down here. And then onto the actual stuff that's in here, the appliances. So this is an Insignia convection oven, and it has the built-in hood vent, and of course lighting is all built in. And then of course you have the Insignia burners, or the stove and oven. And is that the same thing? Stove and oven? This is stove, that's oven. Yes, stove and oven. Huge burners, full size, and a huge, I mean, we're not even talking big, we're talking gigantic. I hope y'all can see this. I'm kind of squished here. This is like 3 turkey size. This should be in a house. This is insane. Blue lights here. You have a switch right here for these lights, and then you have a switch right here for your oven light. And then you have more storage on this side. And then of course you have a plug right here and you have a plug right there. And then of course we have the refrigerator. So this refrigerator is a Samsung refrigerator. Again, a very big name brand fridge. Absolutely stunning. It's all in that, what's it called? Brushed aluminum look. Very, very beautiful. Ice maker and everything, of course. That has taken no time to cool off. That's so fast. And then of course we have the coffee bar, which I love this coffee bar. I wish there was one more plug on this side. That would be very nice, but you do have a plug right here and you got plenty of space. It's lit. You have these beautiful shelves right here, or cabinets rather, with shelves. So you could store a lot of things that you need to use right here. And then you have storage on both sides. And then of course, tons and tons of storage on the very bottom as well. Very, very nice. All right. You have your solar controller right there. 2-3 steps getting up to the next level. You have your controls right here, which is very nice. It's all digital. You can also Bluetooth your phone to it and you can control this whole RV from your phone. You have your thermostat, Coleman Mach, AC unit, all the way over there. Let's go over there first. Yep, Coleman Mach, and it's all vented out throughout the entire RV. Nice little grab handle going up, which is always a plus. Can't even talk. Bathroom is very large as far as like, I like the fact that they put the toilet right here. So if you're sitting, no excuse for height here. You literally have all the room possible. And then of course you have dual vanity mirrors, storage between them, steel sink, matte black faucets on both sides, of course. You have your tankless hot water heater. This is what you control the temperatures with. You have your light switch, and then of course you have a plug right here, and you also have a plug right here. Lots of storage coming down. Oh, seeing these feel so good coming in and out. They're so smooth. Storage beneath. All right, and then this is where I really love. So this is an actual shower. Like this is stuff that you'd almost find at home, maybe in an apartment complex, but this is better than I would say 90% of the showers I've ever walked in. Now there are some that are outrageous, of course, on your big giant diesel pushers and things like that, but this is great. Give you an idea of height. I'm right next to the shower head. I'm probably your average height if you're from an Asian country or Mexico. I'm like 5'7", so I'm not that tall. All right. I love this bathroom. I really do. And we have the bedroom. Lots of space in front of the bed. A little tight squeeze on the side, but you're getting a full-size king residential bed. So you're kind of sacrificing here a little bit. Plenty of room. I mean, this could have been a longer RV, but I like the fact that it's a 33-foot living space. So I think they went right with the length of it, because this will be a lot easier to park than those extreme 40+ foot, like 45-foot RVs. So huge place to hang clothes, and of course you do have your washer and dryer hookup right there. Storage in here, of course. You have a place to put dirty clothes, hamper. Lots of storage on the bottom. TV up top, it's already in there. It's another Sansui, so again, I would probably actually leave this one, or I'd go get a smart TV. I don't know if these are smart, but I mean, this one I'd probably have no issue with, especially if I can just put in a Roku stick or something like that. It'd be totally fine. You have plugs on both sides of the bed down there, but if you're worried about being able to plug in like your phone or something, you have your plugs right there as well. Those are going to be your USB plugs. And then of course the light. And then you do have another AC unit right here. So obviously this is a 50 amp rig. I love it when they have the hydraulics. Ooh, and it's carpeted as well underneath the bed. Very nice. Ooh. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So I'm gonna go over all the specs right now, so hang tight. All right, the time has come. Let's talk about the specs of this RV. So the dimensions of this RV, the length of it is 37.83 feet. Like I said, you're not going over 40 plus feet and all that kind of stuff. So this should be drastically easier to park. The width is 8 feet and the height is 12.83 feet. Now the weight, and this is awesome because you don't have to have the most ridiculous truck to pull this RV. The dry weight is 10,760 pounds. The payload capacity is 2,235 pounds. And again, that towing hitch on the back is 3,000 pounds. You've got a GVWR of 12,995 pounds and a hitch weight of 2,000 pounds. You have a freshwater tank that is 76 gallons, gray water tank, which is 50 gallons, and then a black water tank, which is also 50 gallons. You have 2 awnings. One is 18 foot, and the option awning on the slide is 11 feet. This RV sleeps 6. However, like I said, it's really designed for a couples coach, but you can absolutely have some friends over. The air conditionings are 15,000 BTUs, and the heater is 35,000 BTUs. And then, of course, you have that on-demand water tank, so there's actually no tank size. And that pretty much covers everything. So back to me. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, bell notification, all that good stuff. I'm getting very close to 800 subscribers, so just a couple hundred more and I'll be monetized, and I'll try to do everything to make these videos better and all that kind of stuff. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, again, hit the like button, and until next time, bye.